Low confidence at work often shows up as holding back in meetings, preparing long after you are ready, softening a useful opinion, or asking for reassurance before making a reasonable call. The problem is not that you need to eliminate doubt. You need a reliable way to act when some doubt is still there. In this video, I'll walk you through the confidence system, 10 connected tips for building enough self-trust to speak, decide, and act without waiting to feel completely certain. These 10 tips follow the 4D system architecture. First, define the problem, so you clearly understand what's really going on. Then, decide the right direction and approach. Next, design the conditions that make success more likely. Finally, do the actions that produce lasting results. All 10-tip systems follow the same structure. 1 tip to define, 2 to decide, 3 to design, and 4 to do. All right, let's do this. Look closely at the images and notice the keywords in red. This will help you remember these tips better. Tip 1. Stop waiting for certainty. Confidence is not the absence of doubt. At work, you often have incomplete information or consequences you cannot fully predict. If complete certainty becomes the requirement for action, reasonable decisions keep getting delayed. Ask a better question. Do I have enough evidence and preparation to take the next responsible step? You can move forward while some uncertainty remains. Tip 2. Set a preparation finish line. Preparation helps until it becomes a way to avoid exposure. Before you start, decide what ready enough means. Perhaps 3 key points for a meeting, 1 rehearsal for a presentation, or a short list of risks for a decision. When you reach that finish line, stop adding preparation simply to reduce discomfort. The goal is sufficient readiness for the situation. Tip 3. Choose 1 confidence target. Trying to become more confident everywhere is too vague to practice. Choose 1 recurring situation where holding back is costing you something useful. Speaking earlier in meetings, presenting recommendations, challenging an assumption, or making routine decisions without repeated reassurance. A specific target lets you notice progress and practice the behavior that matters. Tip 4. Build an evidence record. Self-doubt can give more weight to what might go wrong than to what you have already demonstrated. Keep a simple record of completed work, difficult problems you handled, positive feedback, sound decisions, and relevant skills. Before a demanding situation, review the examples that matter so your judgment is based on your actual record, not only on how confident you feel that day. Tip 5. Use a preparation checklist. Open-ended preparation creates uncertainty because there is always one more thing you could check. Replace it with a short, repeatable checklist. For a presentation, that might cover the objective, audience, 3 key messages, likely questions, and 1 rehearsal. A finite process makes preparation dependable and helps you recognize when the work is done. Tip 6. Build a practice ladder. Confidence grows more reliably when challenge increases in manageable steps. Build a ladder from situations that feel slightly uncomfortable to ones that currently feel difficult. If speaking in a large meeting is the goal, lower rungs might be asking a question in a small group, giving a short update, then offering a recommendation. The ladder gives you a sequence to practice instead of a feeling to wait for. Tip 7. Make your call first. Reassurance can be useful, but too much can train you to distrust your own judgment. Before asking someone else what they think, make your provisional call first. Write down the option you favor and 1 or 2 reasons. Then seek input where it genuinely improves the decision. You can change your mind, but use other people's judgment to test your thinking rather than replace it. Tip 8. Cut unnecessary hedges. Listen for language that weakens your point without adding useful accuracy. This might be a silly idea. I'm probably wrong. Or sorry, but replace it with language that states your view and the real level of uncertainty. Try, my recommendation is, or based on what we know, I would. The aim is not to sound absolute. It is to stop discounting your judgment before anyone else has considered it. Tip 9. Step up one rung. Now use the practice ladder. Choose the next rung that stretches you without making the situation needlessly extreme, and take the action repeatedly enough for it to become familiar. Volunteer for the update. Ask the question. Give the recommendation before the discussion moves on. Once that level becomes manageable, move up again. Confidence becomes more useful when it is built through action. Tip 10. Keep a confidence scorecard. Review the system regularly so progress does not disappear into memory. Keep a simple scorecard. What situation did you attempt? What did you do? What happened? What did you learn? What is the next rung? Track behavior rather than whether you felt confident every time. Some successful attempts will still feel uncomfortable. The scorecard shows where self-trust is growing and where the next stretch should be. And there you have it. Confidence at work does not require you to feel fearless or completely certain. It comes from using evidence, setting a sensible preparation limit, practicing progressively harder situations, and trusting your judgment enough to act. Pick one confidence target this week and define the next rung. Then, prepare properly, make your call, and take the step before certainty becomes another reason to wait. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next system.